Hey guys, welcome back to Oliver Smith Watches. I am George, this is Ryan, and collectively we've got like 35 years in this business at this point. And it occurred to us, we haven't done one of these in a while, but we need to talk to you guys who are just starting out. A lot of people want to get into watches, just starting to get into watches, and they really don't know what they're doing. So we'd like to get together and give you guys some information that we kind of take for granted nowadays. A lot of the conversation started recently with our boy behind the B-roll, the guy behind the camera right now, Ryan, because he's...
Other Ryan.
Other Ryan. It's really cool here at Oliver Smith. We've grown a lot the past couple of years, and we've got this young, exuberant staff of a lot of guys who are just getting into watches, and they're trying to find their path. So Ryan and I have been having a blast kind of helping to be the guardrails for these guys. So a lot of the information we've been imparting to them, we're going to now try to impart to you. The first thing I think you need to establish is what serves your purposes. Now, how many types of watches are there?
Well, you got automatic, you got manual, and you have quartz. Now, with like quartz watches, I mean, they're going to be less expensive for the most part, unless you're talking about like a Pigeon Elegant. But most of them are going to be very shock resistant as well, very accurate. So if you're a very active guy or girl, I would probably go with a quartz if you're going to be mountain climbing or doing something crazy or shooting guns like this guy or something.
It's funny too, because when you're starting out, it's such a strange logic in that the watches are more valuable, that are held in higher esteem,
Or less accurate.
are worse at what they do. I mean, the first thing your watch is supposed to do is tell time. To put it to you this way, the most accurate mechanical watch will get you maybe -2 to +2 seconds a day.
Yep.
The worst quartz watch will have that same deviance over the course of a month, maybe a year in some cases. So it is light years ahead in technology as far as telling time goes.
Yeah.
But for a lot of us, that's not what we covet. A good friend of ours gave us a great line the other day that I'm going to abuse. What he said was, some people like to drive a manual car. It's about the engagement. And this is so great. He goes, I could microwave my steak. I choose to do it on a grill. And I think that is a really good analogy for why we like these mechanical things.
Yeah, and especially because it's a 300-year-old technology that we still use today. In what other field do we still do that, right? Like it's
still relevant.
It's still relevant, right? Like, yes, there's been upgrades and upgrades along the way, but it's one of those things where it's like, man, we're still kind of just using that basic thing that we used back in 1700s.
Well, and I like to think it's a little philosophical here. It's that somebody took a pile of metal, cut it into pieces, and somehow put that jigsaw together and made it tell time. It's this living, breathing thing on your wrist, and I think for some of us, that's the draw. Again, people ask me all the time, what's the best watch in the world? And I tell them succinctly, it's a Casio G-Shock. What are you actually asking me?
Right.
And that's where the other subtle nuances kind of come into play. So think about what your needs are and try to find a watch to fit those needs. I think that's a really good place to start.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Next, let's get into pricing. In this space, in the YouTube space and the Instagram space, there's been this driving need to almost hurt yourself for your watch. I mean, like 15 years ago, a guy named Archie Luxury basically said you should bleed for your watch. You should put yourself in financial jeopardy to get that Patek Philippe.
No.
And I could not disagree more. Understanding where you are financially, understanding your means, and again, going back to figuring out what you want and then finding that version within your means is a really good place to start.
Oh, absolutely. And there's a great watch in every single budget. Like I get questions all the time. What can I buy for $1,000? Get a Hamilton, get a Longines, get it. There's so many good mechanical movements that you can buy at every stage, from 1,000 to 2,500 to 5,000 to 5,000 to 10,000, whatever. You don't need to overspend or try to impress somebody by buying a Rolex or whatever. Like you could just dip your toe in the water, get a $1,000 Hamilton, and just see if you like it.
Well, and I think too, and this is something I think we both discovered over years and years of collecting and trying to figure stuff out. You're going to make mistakes.
Oh, 1,000%. Your style's going to change.
Your tastes are going to change.
From my 20s to my 30s, my style completely changed. I used to wear Breitling Super Avengers.
I was just bring that up.
All this like crazy big watches, but that was at that time, the big watches were in, everybody knew it, and I kind of just...
You had the hottest watch in 2010.
Yes, and I grew out of it. Like, I would never be caught dead wearing that watch again, probably. No offense to anybody that's wearing Breitling Super Avengers, I owned one as well. But it's one of those things where your style is going to change, so instead of making a $10,000 mistake, make a $1,500 mistake, so.
Yeah, so I think a lot of what we do and what we try to help with each other is keeping your mistakes cheap. A lot of times you won't even know you've made the mistake until you own it.
Yeah.
And then you mentally go, okay, I like this, but, and I won't do that again. But keep that an $800 mistake, not an $8,000 mistake.
Or one of your buddies ruins your watch for you. You know,
we do that a lot for each other.
We also save a lot of money that way.
You know what? I'll just get into this really quickly as well. Here in Scottsdale, we're really fortunate. Over all the years we've been doing this, we have a wonderful watch collecting community. Most Saturdays here at the flagship store at Oliver Smith in Scottsdale, it's like a coffee clutch. It's all of our buddies coming in to talk about things they've seen, what they're thinking of their next move. I want to trade this in. This is going to cost me this much. And half the time, we're talking each other off the ledge. Another good thing to keep in mind, there is not a need in this store.
No,
everybody goes, why do I need a $10,000 Rolex? You don't. Pure and simple. These are all objects of desire. They're things you aspire to.
Correct.
There are things you can put an occasion to.
Yeah. Half the fun is the hunt of the watch. To be honest with you, a lot of these guys they'll be looking for the right price or the whatever box papers, not box papers, and then they finally get it and they're like, all right, cool, what's next?
And you're almost a little disappointed.
Yeah.
You get this weird postpartum of well, what am I going to look forward to now?
Correct.
Yeah, I think that might even be the real addiction.
Seriously, it's just the hunt of the next watch. So
keep one thing in mind as well. As you get into this space, you're going to hear the word grail thrown around a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody has their grail watch that money no object or that one you're really working towards. You will always have a grail.
Correct.
You will take a grail down and the next grail will appear. So plan your course wisely. Work with dealers you trust because you are ultimately buying the dealer.
Oh, absolutely.
I prefer brick and mortar. I think the internet space is great for learning.
Yep.
Figuring out, but eventually you've got to go try it on. You've got to see it in the middle. And that's where a store like ours comes into play. There's a lot of really
or when you get into a certain price point, like I'm not going to spend $20,000 on the internet.
Sure.
Like I'm just not.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather go in, see it, touch it, feel it, like all that stuff.
Well, and we've always joked that not only do you buy the watch, but you get us. And if something goes wrong, you can come in and shake me by my lapel. Say like I'll be here.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important wherever you shop. I mean, if you're here locally, awesome.
Great.
But there's a lot of really good people in our line of work doing really good work across the country.
Absolutely.
On that note, if you are looking for community, we are hosting again Watch Week Aspen. It is August 7th through the 10th, held in Aspen, Colorado. But please come up, meet us. The events are free. It's free to go. You just got to get yourself to Aspen. Go to watchweekaspen.com to register, and we hope to see you there. Another thing to think about when you're looking at, okay, I have $1,000 to spend and I want to get a watch. A little bit like the car thing, like the house thing, that's just the price of the watch. You need to also consider what that watch is going to cost you over the years. I think a good rule is about every 5 to 8 years, you're going to put around 10 to 20% of your original purchase price back into your watch.
Yeah.
That could be straps. It could be service. I mean, it could be some sort of mechanical failure. You could drop, you could
polishing,
so
all sorts of stuff.
Keep that budget in mind. So maybe you buy an $800 watch with the thought of, okay, I've got my first service in my back pocket as well.
Right.
And
instead of spending $1,500, like kind of keep that extra money.
One of the rules we talk about amongst our collectors, if you can't buy it twice, don't buy it once. And I think that might be an overarching good rule for life in general. It kind of helps you get some real perspective.
And just remember, guys, I mean, kind of like the last point here is keep it fun. Like, don't stress out about like buying the next watch or whatever, or stressing yourself out to put yourself in debt to get the next watch. Just have fun. Buy what you can afford. Don't try to impress your neighbor. Just impress yourself. Like, if you look down and it makes you happy, then you bought the right watch.
And it's funny you bring that up because we talk a lot. You can buy a watch for this, or you can buy it for this.
Correct.
And I think somewhere in between the two, the truth actually is. Because it is really nice to have somebody else recognize your watch. You go, that's a cool watch. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you've invested wisely. Understand where your ego is as well. And absolutely have fun with this. It's not rocket surgery. I mean, it's just a watch, man. So keep it light. Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Real quick, if you guys have questions, we can help you with answers. I joke about it every Watch Wednesday. If you want to know more, just ask. So we are here to help you. If you have questions, comment below. We'd love to hear from you, get to know you a little bit better. We can be your community. So thanks for watching, guys. Please, if you like this content, like, subscribe, share. It really helps us out. Thanks again.